Good day and welcome back to the Shaking Family and our videos on our weight loss journey and day 17 of our weight loss journey. Today we'll start off with the updates on the meal that we
had yesterday.
Didn't manage to get into today's video.
The green goddess salad.
Yeah, so it was really flavorful. I enjoyed it, but it was really high in calories because there was a huge avocado included in it. But it's okay, we still stayed under the allowable daily calorie count.
And it's good fat for you anyway. So.
Yeah. So I'll put a picture of that up. It's very, very green.
Well, everything that goes into it is green.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it. I don't know about anybody else. It was tasty.
I really enjoyed it.
It was tasty. Today we're going to do a Q&A video that we've been promising to do because we have a number of questions. So we'll try our best to answer them. The first question that I have written down here is somebody asked, what was your motivation for starting a weight loss program? Well, for me, it was certainly health. Type 2 diabetic. I sleep with a CPAP machine because of obstructive sleep apnea, and both of those are weight-related problems. Also, I found that with this in the way, if I was dropping something on the floor, I couldn't bend down to pick it up. And when I one morning looked at myself in the mirror and I turned sideways and I said, no, there's something here that has to change. And that was when I decided I'm going to go on a journey, and I started looking at different options, and I found the man shakes, and the people that were on it were all reporting how good it was, and I did a bit of research into it, and I thought, yeah, that's the one that I'm going to try.
Well, I'm a chronic asthmatic, and I've been finding it very hard to breathe as I got bigger. Just walking a short distance was getting worse for me. And then I also had a scare last year where I landed up in hospital while I was at one of my appointments for my asthma checkup, where my heart played up, so I had a problem. I had a scare with my heart, so that was a big factor as well. So, yeah.
Originally I said to Margaret, I'm going to go on this thing, do you want to join me? And she never gave me an answer. And I went and I ordered my own supply, and I came through and I said, well, I've ordered them, I'm going on. And she said, what about me? I said, well, you never answered me. So then we got on the web, and that's where I bought the second lot for myself to try different flavors, and bought the stuff for her.
So with me, I know I'm too heavy and I need to lose weight. Also, I would sit on my bed, and my cupboard doors have the big mirror door thing, and I would look at myself and not like what I see. And so I knew I had to do something. And when Mom and Dad were talking about it, I'm like, okay, I'll join in and do it. Give it a go.
So that's basically why our whys, and I think why is very important. It's something that you must hold on to, because that is what your motivating factor is. I know I need to get rid of this. It's going to improve health, all of us in fact. It'll improve all of our health. And so, yeah, so why is a very, very big motivator. But the next question that we got was, what struggles have you had? Example, cravings, soreness from exercise, etc., etc. Myself, the struggles I've had are, as I said, I would wake up and because I'm a really early riser. So I'd be up and I'd be hungry, and it's only 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning. I think I've got to get till 10:30 before I can have that shake, because of our fasting from 8:30 at night through to 10:30 in the morning. So that was probably my biggest struggle initially. I think I've got over that now, except now because I'm back at work. When we started, I would be sleeping through that fast, so it didn't affect me as much. But now that I'm back at work and I work night shift, it gets to the early hours of the morning. I'm hungry because I'm still awake, so, and I'm still working. So that's probably my biggest struggle. Exercise-wise, I haven't really done that much. I do quite a lot of work, walking at work during the night. So I've set my target for 10,000 steps a day, and I'm achieving that most days. But otherwise, I haven't had struggles that I can say were a real problem.
Yeah. I'm not very big on exercise myself. I might do a little walk now and again, but that's about it. I might take the dog occasionally for a walk. Cravings? No, not really, because I used to be drinking normal Coke, and I've gone on to the Coke no sugar. I'm not craving the sugars as much. I used to eat a lot of chocolates and lollies, and now...
So you were getting headaches initially?
And I don't know if that was the detoxing process, but I'm also a migraine sufferer, so it could be because I still get migraines. So it's one of the other.
Yeah, I gave up sugar in my coffee, and that probably 40 plus years ago, and I've given up milk in the coffee probably 2 years ago. So that side of it was quite easy because I drink black coffee anyway, black, no sugar. So yeah, that wasn't a problem for me. I haven't really had any cravings as such. I used to, if I went to the shop, I'd grab a chocolate and a chocolate bar and eat that, but not through cravings, just because it was there and it was nice. But yeah, I don't really miss it now.
I used to crave chocolate a lot, or lollies,
And energy drinks.
and energy drinks,
That's another one, but
which I haven't had. I only had one small one in this whole 2-week period, and I used to be drinking them
every day.
like a 500ml energy drink a day. And I would go to the shops every day and go and get myself a chocky and stuff like that. So, but in the first week, it was I had the cravings for it, but it's gone away now. So I need to do more exercise. My exercise is maybe a little bit of walking, and my friend's got a pool, so whenever we would go over there to her house, I would go to her house. We'd get into the pool, but it wasn't strenuous swimming. It would just be bobbing around and walking a little bit in the pool.
Yeah, I sometimes go with and have a swim as well. So
I've got a Nintendo Switch as well, and last year I got the Ring Fit adventure game, which is an exercise game for Dylan because of his high energy, and I would like all of us to try that.
Yeah, them two go swimming and they leave me here to do the editing.
Hey, we
have offered you to go swimming.
Yeah. Then the next question was, what snacks are you having? Well, yesterday we did a video just on snacks. Yeah. So you can have a look at yesterday's video, and that'll cover
all the
majority of the snacks that we're having. And then what are our favorite flavors of the shakes? Well, that one we'll cover in a later video because, as I said yesterday, I haven't actually sat down and sort of thought about which one I prefer over another one, but I will do that, and then we'll
Really?
put that into a future video and cover it that way. Excuse me. So watch out for that one. As I said, I need to sit down and think about the flavors and rate them.
We all do.
So
We all do, yeah.
Then somebody asked when they saw us doing the chicken on the smoker, what is your favorite cook in the smoker? So far our favorite has been the pork belly burnt ends. But the smoke is relatively new in our lives and we haven't done that much of it.
We've only had it for like 4 months. So.
Yeah, and because it's such a long cook on the smoker, the chicken I did at a very high temperature, so that's why we got that through quickly. But generally, you will cook at a very, very low temperature, and then that tenderizes everything, and everything gets all juicy. And so I did a brisket, a really small brisket once, and I think it was on there for 12 or 14 hours. So
fell apart. It was delicious.
That is the problem with the smoke. It's a lovely meal. It's really flavorful. It's really tender. But as I say, it's relatively new in our life. So when we use it, we have to use it when I have a whole day to dedicate to smoking something. Yes. And then the next two questions I'll combine into one really, because they were: did you take measurements of yourself before you started? And the other one was, did you take before pictures? Yes to both of them. We'll do that once a month on the 2nd of every month. So the next time we're going to measure will be the 2nd of February.
Which is a Sunday.
And we'll take photos. And then I will put the comparison of what the measurements were to what they are 1 month later. And I'll also have the photos of before and 1 month later. But if you want to see those photos, go back to video on day 1. That's where they were in there. Because a few people have asked me about the photos, and so just have a look at video 1, and you'll find those photos. And then on the 2nd of February, we'll have measurements and new photos. Questions? Please keep them coming, because it gives us a whole video of content, which is great. And it also makes us think about things when we get a question, like, why did you start? Lindsay actually said that. She said, I haven't even thought about that. It's because you two started. But I said, well, think about why. It couldn't have been just because we started. There must have been something in you that said, I need to do something. And then she thought about it, and she said, yeah. So your questions help us and keep us motivated and get us thinking about things that we are doing. So thanks very much for that. Today we had
Sweet and sour chicken
from the Man-Shake recipe.
Ladies Shake.
Yeah, the recipe site. And I thought it was lovely. It was really
very
good.
tasty.
I'll put a picture of that one up too.
It was the first portion that wasn't big, though.
Yeah,
it was. I think this is where we are learning now. As I said, we're all on this huge learning curve, and
that was a perfect portion.
And
I even said to Mum, I'm like, do I need to cook some rice or something to add to this?
And I said no.
Yeah. So again, it's education. It's changing of lifestyle, and so it's good. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
I'm not hungry. I don't.
No.
I think prior to this, we probably would have cooked 4 times that amount, and then if there was anything left, I'd go for seconds and that sort of thing. So that's all changing.
And there would be rice with it.
And there would be rice, yeah. So that's all changing. Yeah. So with that, we've hit the 100. Yes, celebration. We've hit the 100. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research into how we get that shortened URL. I'm not sure exactly what the process is or what the requirements are, but I'll have a look into that. But thanks so much. It's due to you guys that we've hit that 100. And
I'm actually surprised how quickly it happened.
Yeah, it's happened so quick. So
100 subs. So keep subscribing and comments, please. questions,
The more the merrier.
questions, comments. It helps us so much with content. It's unbelievable. And with that, I think subscribe, hit the bell so that you're notified when we drop the next video. And yeah, share the videos, please. Like them, because that all helps with the YouTube ratings or something. I'm not sure. As I say, I've been on YouTube 2 weeks now, so what I know about it's dangerous. So thank you, subscribe, hit the bell, share the videos, like them. If you know anybody who would benefit from our weight loss program, our weight loss journey, please ask them to have a look at them. If they don't like them, they can just click away, that's fine. You know, we're not forcing anybody to watch, but we really appreciate the people that are watching. And with that, let's say goodbye. Thanks. We love ya.
Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.